Quick mail call here from TSO. I got to get this out to you because TSO is having a 4th of July sale starting today and it's ending on July 9th. They're having 10% off on their products and they're having other percentages off on other products that they carry, and also free shipping, anything that's over $49. So I want to show you what they sent me because I'm really excited about this. I've been waiting a long time for this. So they sent this to me a couple of days ago. This is a TSO Systainer, and just like the other Systainers, they are made for TSO and Festool, so they all interlock together and they open all in the same fashion. So this has a lot of goodies in it. I'm going to show you everything that goes in there and why this is very important to somebody like me, and probably will be to someone like you. And also this right here is a little dusty because I've been throwing it around the shop now, but this is TSO's padded bag. Let's get into this real quick. Let's push the padded bag over to the side for 1 second and let's check out the Systainer. Now, I have a Systainer for my 20-inch parallel guide set that I keep on top of my Festool vacuum cyclone. This here is for all of your spare parts. You can get the Systainer and order the Kaizen foam, and the Kaizen foam has slots for your guide stops, your drop-on adapters. These are the drop-on adapters. They only work with the Festool, but any adapters for the parallel guide sets, you can fit them in there. They don't have to necessarily be drop-on. This is a slot for your thin rip guides. This is the slot for the tool that fits on all of these products here, all of these things. They all go hand in hand, so that's handy because it's one tool for everything right there. I got my other guide stops here, so I got 4 stops in there altogether. You could put 6, but since I have my others on the parallel guides that I'm using right now, I got those out of there at the moment. I have some extra stop blocks, just throw them in there. Those are for the guide stops. You get your knobs that hooks everything, the parallel guides, onto the connectors. And this is important right here. Right in this little slot down at the bottom, I have 2 of my guide rail connectors. Now, I only use the TSO, and for over 2 years, I've been using guide rail connectors from TSO because I believe that those are the best. They have the ridges in there that when you tighten down on these, and they have a really nice, firm outer portion that's actually a little oversized, so that pushes up. It pushes, actually, I should say, down when you tighten up this this screw. It pushes this down against the rail and brings it up, and this sits right into the rib. So these are, really good design. It centers everything. It keeps the rails in line, always keeps them straight. I never have a problem with that. So now let's move over to the padded bag. Here is the TSO padded bag. What's so great about this bag? All right, well, open the bag up. What do we have inside here? So if you're looking in here, we have these pockets, okay? And these are to hold your parallel guide sets. So now if you're like me and you want to keep these protected, I've been keeping them out under my bench and inside the poke bench, and when I go on jobs and I take my 30 set and my 50 set, I really have nowhere to keep them. So they kind of float around in my trailer up on the shelf, and sometimes I throw them in the back of my truck, and I don't want them getting banged up. These things they're precision tools, so I want to make sure they stay that way. So what's really neat about this is that you have your pockets that these go into, and then they get secured into the other space and then locked in place. This bag is not a one-trick pony tool. So, and I'm going to call it a tool because it's a tool that I'm going to be using to take these things all over the place. So I'm going to show you the main reason that these are important. You have a Velcro strap here on this side, right? So what I suggest is to go in this way, and then you slide it right in there like that on the bottom, and now it's secured, and then you can Velcro it in. That's not going anywhere, right? So they have the same feature on this side. Go right in like that, and then slide it into the bottom of the bag, and secure it. Now, you have your 30 set. 30 set's going to act the same way. It's going to go in the middle here, just like that. Slide it in place, lock it down. This takes a couple of seconds. Most of the time, when you're doing this, you're only going to be using either the 30 or the 50 sets. You're not going to be putting everything away at one time. And then you have these in the padded thing secure to take. But that's not all they do. You can notice here that I have my tracks that I take to every job that I go to. I always take multiple tracks because I always have to connect tracks because I don't take my 3,000 millimeter rail with me on jobs. It's just too large. And there's no good way to protect these. I throw these in the back seat of my pickup truck, or I throw them into my trailer and they get banged up and dinged, and then you can screw up the ends of them and you mess up your plastic guide strip. Well, if you have this bag here, now you have a place for your guide rails. So this part here is Velcro, and you have 2 compartments in here. So what you can do is you can put your guide rail in there just like that. If you want, you can even put it in this way, just like this. And you can fit another one in there. I'm going to throw another one in there. What I like to do when I put the rails in to save space is I put one on top of the other just like this. And that saves space, and then it Velcros closed over here. Now that's not going anywhere. Now if I want to, I can throw another rail in over there, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it off here. I'm going to carry this whole thing with me to a job every time I go out. Alright, so that's in like that. That means I have to put it in this way. Slide that right in. Now, lock it down with the Velcro. And put my tracks, my parallel guides in this painted bag. I'm going to zip it up. Carry it right out to the job site, just like this. But now I'm going to show something else that they did here. They went one step further. You look right here on the top of the bag, they have these 2 hooks that are stitched right into that bag. So what you can do is, since I have nails up on the wall that were holding my tracks, I can actually take this whole bag just like this, hang it on there, and hang it on that hook and keep it up off the floor and out of the way. Alright guys, so the padded bag and the Systainer with all the parts for your parallel guides and your Kaizen foam. Everything on sale this week, the 3rd through the 9th of July for the 4th of July sale. Alright guys, check it out. I'm going to leave a link in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you guys like videos like this where you get the latest on the tools and all the stuff that I use and ways that can benefit you, let me know, and let me know if you're going to purchase something like this. Check it out through that link right there and you will get the discount. Alright everybody, have a happy, healthy, safe 4th of July, and I will see you either later on in the week or next week with a new video on a bunch of tools that I regret buying. Alright guys, stay tuned for that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.